Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Turn on the post notification bell. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we encourage to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. And also YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. With about 2 years to the 2027 general elections, the political landscape in Rivers State is already shifting as a grand plot emerges to secure victory for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the oil-rich state. The Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission announced a new date for the local government election, August 30, 2025, last month. This came after the annulment of the October 5, 2024 polls held under the suspended governor Siminalayi Fubara and the declaration of a state of emergency on March 18. The former Rivers State Electoral Commission chairman, Justice Adolphus Enebili, retired, had earlier fixed August 5 for the exercise. However, the new chairman, Michael Ode, whose appointment sparked protest and condemnation at the National Assembly, stated that the shift was in line with Section 13, subsection 5 of the Rivers State Electoral Commission law. Ode told stakeholders, given recent developments and based on Section 13, subsection 5 of the Rivers State Electoral Commission law, which permits a shift in date in the event of likely breach of peace or other emergencies, the Commission has deemed it necessary to reschedule the election. Therefore, by the powers vested in the Commission, I hereby announce Saturday, August 30, 2025, for the conduct of chairmanship and councillorship elections across the 23 local government areas of Rivers State. Some loyalists of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, had previously boycotted the annulled October 5 elections, citing constitutional breaches, particularly Rivers State Electoral Commission's failure to observe a 90-day notice provision required to give parties sufficient time to mobilize. The fresh announcement has once again deepened suspicion that the exercise is being manipulated to favor specific interests ahead of 2027. In the meantime, suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara has gone quiet, leaving his loyalists in limbo. A vocal supporter told Vanguard under anonymity, "The man, Fubara, has thrown all of us under the bus. He has not passed any instruction, and those who stuck their neck out in support of him have been abandoned." Sources claim that Fubara was offered 3 PDP slots to nominate candidates but rejected them, with only a former chairman of Opobo, Nkoro local government area, who was close to him, securing one of the slots. A source disclosed that the sighting of a former Opobo Nkoro council chairman at the APC primary is a strong signal that Fubara may be preparing to dump the PDP for the ruling APC. Recall that in the peace agreement he allegedly signed after his suspension, one of the conditions required him to defect to the APC. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comments section below. What are your thoughts on this, guys? I think that Fubara is on the last leg of his suspension. His suspension is due to end very soon, and you guys, after this election, I don't think that even after this suspension, I don't think that Fubara has any say. I just think that his regime is just gonna, pass on like a snake that passed on the rock. Just like that, uneventful. I feel like the rest of his tenure is just going to slip away, just like that, uneventful. Because since he has allegedly reconciled with Wike, we have not seen him, we have not heard from him. He has just gone silent. And according to the allegation that his supporters are now accusing him, of abandoning them. He was reportedly given 3 slots and he rejected them. And I think that he has good reason to, because how can he be the governor of the state and, Rotimi Amechi, especially Wike, they are just, doing whatever they like. Wike has claimed APC Wike has claimed PDP is running both of these political parties in one state. How can one person be controlling two political parties in one state? You are controlling the affairs of APC, you are controlling the affairs of PDP in one state. So I think that at this point, Fubara's hands are tied. He cannot do anything. So he's just observing and just, waiting out the time for the expiration of a date of his suspension. Moving on, guys, before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Cranes Opera says, Fubara is a monumental disappointment to the people of Rivers State and to those who trusted his ability in Nigeria. Fubara should not be taken serious because he is not man enough to govern. Mike Wike responded to that by saying, what would he have done as suspended governor? Abi, what do you expect him to do? He fought against Wike, everything boomeranged. He has reconciled with Wike. Do you want him to now go back to fighting with him again? When he has already realized that, people say, this man is my boss, so this man has in leg long go, so I must be careful. If not, he would be removed totally. Moving on, his decision on the matter is completely taken. He's just alone, waiting to be called back to sit on already established structure. Abi, what can he do? By the time he comes back to office, presumably, now he will be working with his enemies. He will be surrounded by his enemies. Anything he does, anything he says will be reported back to Yesom Wike. Abi? Kanu Ejikeme says, has he been returned to the office? No. He will serve out his suspension period. What did he gain as he has lost the people's trust and goodwill? Coward. Christiana Ozoa says, they are just looking for a stab the governor to stab. I think she meant to stab the governor again. Another person by the name of Okoye says, Fubara has lost people's sympathy. A response to that comment says, what did the people's sympathy give to him? Abio. Sanusi Abdul says, sympathy my foot. Why didn't the people's sympathy return him to office? Exactly. Why didn't the people's sympathy help him when he was fighting with Wike and everywhere was hot? Why didn't the people's sympathy save him from getting suspended? You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. What do you think he could have done now? He has reconciled with Wike. They have already going on with the local government. There's nothing, absolutely nothing he can do, because all of those places, they have made sure that they put their supporters. They removed the Rivers State Electoral Commissioner and they replaced him with someone else, somebody that will be loyal to them. At this point, what do you expect him to do? Even when he becomes the governor, even when he gets, reinstated, he cannot do anything again. The time to do anything has passed. And that suspension really, tied his hand. So he cannot even do anything, even if he wants to. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.